Hello everybody. In video 2 we will be going over the 15-minute marketer for internet marketing. Internet marketing, we have done the business setup, your name, your phone, your domain, about yourself. We started branding you through the business profile that we set up, and now we're going to go through traffic and lead conversion. Lots of reasons to use the internet. You could read a little bit, pause this, read a little bit more, but a lot of people are searching for businesses, especially local businesses, on the internet, and this is where you need to be. The 15-minute a day marketing plan is these 6 steps. Develop a persona or a profile, which we have already done and set up for you. Choose a general topic, choose a venue, share your stories, build your audience, connect with the audience. What you want to use these avenues of articles, videos, blogs, social media to drive traffic to your website. This is called inbound marketing, inbound traffic. It doesn't cost you a lot except the elbow grease. Step 1, which we have done, we used a profile. We used your a name and a logo or picture actually. We got some websites from you, and we took that profile and put it in several different places. Pick a general topic. You want to pick a topic that's relevant to your business, but not necessarily on your business. If you're doing, for instance, real estate, you don't need to talk about real estate and buying houses or selling houses all the time. You could talk about the area that you farm, meaning you could talk about the events in the area, restaurants in the area, shops in the area. You could discuss lots of things. You could talk about mortgage rates. You could talk about renting versus buying. You could talk about other interests, and these are called second-tier topics into your business that are associated with people buying real estate or in your neighborhood, but not necessarily the exact way to go. I don't know what that message is. Choose a venue. Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. You have at least 40, 50 of them, all the way up to 150 of them that you could choose. Get content. You could look at content and share it with blogs, videos, news. You could look at Twitter, LinkedIn, StumbleUpon. You could do a lot of these things. We tell you to save as much as you can in a separate folder, then pull them out. And you will need to make deposits. Give the content out. Make sure you look like you are the guru of your area, a go-to person for that area of interest. And then you can start looking at promotions and taking withdrawals. Use familiar stories in the beginning. Add new info to your audience once it starts getting established. And be consistent. Daily input is important, and we'll show you how to get content and daily input. You want to connect and build that audience, and then share the buttons on other sites and other articles to share your message. I had to read it first. First, you're going to disestablish links. What you're going to do is, once you find an article, you're going to share it with the world through LinkedIn or Twitter or Google. Say, check out this article. Here's the link. And that's a simple thing to do. The next is the abstract. You want to talk a little bit more about it. This article has to do with the new schools that are being built in our town. Great way to for your future kids to live in this community. A commentary is even maybe I went into a commentary a little bit more, where you're talking maybe instead of just a sentence about the article, you talk 3 sentences about the article and give a commentary on it. This is your setup right now. We start off with Google Plus, and we added Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and then we added anywhere from 50 to 150 other sites depending on the package you bought. And this is all, many of these are interconnected with each other as much as possible. Let me go to the LinkedIn example, and let me pull up a LinkedIn that quick to show you. We're going to look at the trending stories, pick a story of relevance to share, share the link, connect, and you could start connecting with other people who also share the link. For instance, if I go into my, that's wrong one. If I go into my LinkedIn account, I see right below my homepage there's a bunch of articles. Death of Waffle joint perfectly illustrates Groupon's woes. That sounds great. Let's look at it. This is Business Insider. Jim Edwards wrote it. Wrote a nice article. And what I'm going to do is come down here and share this. I can share it through my Twitter, my Facebook, anything I want. I can share this article. I'm going to share it through my LinkedIn account. And write a quick look at article. Social sites still growing. Watch out. And I share it. Now I had to share that with, even though that was on LinkedIn, I had to share that with my audience on LinkedIn. So it maybe got buried down, they didn't get to see it. And I could also share that article with my Facebook users, my anybody I want, I could share that with. And that's how you start taking current articles and sharing them out as much as you can. And you could do this on the, we mentioned the Philadelphia Inquirer, Business News, Bloomberg, anything you want. You could start sharing this information. Same thing with Twitter. Establish a Twitter account. Tweet familiar stories first. Follow anyone following you. Retweet other stories first. Start tweeting unique stories once you start getting an audience, and you can read the rest. And there's an app here that helps you load a bunch of articles ahead of time, and then they will daily spin out. You direct all this traffic to your websites or to screen pages or landing pages. You go to Google Plus and make sure you start joining on all your accounts. You start joining groups, circles. You start joining subgroups. In LinkedIn, you could, if you're in the real estate, you could hit a real estate. If you're in the short sales, you could do a short sale group. If you're in a business, you could do a small business group. Start joining local groups within these other accounts, and that's really getting at your target audience. And then go local. Make sure that you, if you're a local business, use Google Plus Local, and use your offline marketing into your online marketing. Use newspapers and brochures and everything you have, flyers that you're going out. Make sure they know you're online. Tell them to follow you online. Tell them, put a QR code. Do something that points them back to your online articles. So this is just a quick overview of a 15-minute marketer. Please come out and see our live presentation. Thank you and have a great day.